this as a warning. Your rules create this void. So many unemployed. Families you destroyed. I think it's safe where you reside. Run, but you won't get away. For all you've done, you must pay. Hide, but you won't get away. I know.
Run all your parts, run all your parts, try all your want, lie all your want, slide all your want, hide all your want. There will be no escape.
Run, but you won't get away. For all you've done, pay. Hide, but you won't get away. I know. One day you must pay.
I'm serious about you, girl. It's pressure bus pipe. Hey, girl, you are my lifeline. Love you for a lifetime. Yeah, you love me likewise. I can tell you do things are on the bright side. Girl, you got the right vibe. I could walk a 9 miles to be with you. Girl, you got me feeling so high. Let me be the reason you smile. Girl, I got you covered. You're my only lover. Couldn't let another walk in your shoes, baby. Every morning that you rise, for I open up my eyes, yeah, full of wonderful surprises. All I need is you in my world, forever and ever. All I need is you by my side, much better together. All I need is you for myself. Can't see you be with no one else. All I need is you in my world, forever and ever. Hey, woman, me dead there for you. Maintain the levels for you. Woman, you value more than anything when money give you. One day we take a trip, go watch it, then we gonna Rio. I see so many girls around that really wanna be you. We paint a perfect picture, and I'm so glad I'm with you. You give me a feeling when I'm with you, I don't wanna switch up. We're there upon a mission, I know you see the vision. Cause I just can't get enough of you, baby. Every morning when you rise, for I open up my eyes, yeah, you're full of wonderful surprises. All I need is you in my world, forever and ever. All I need is you by my side, much better together. All I need is you for myself. Can't see you be with no one else. All I need is you in my world, forever and ever. All I need is you in my world, forever and ever. All I need is you by my side, much better together. All I need is you for myself. Can't see you be with no one else. All I need is you.
6:24 up inside for this series. That's been your Wednesday morning edition of your Reggae Journey God's willing. We do it all over again tomorrow morning, Thursday, for your Thursday morning edition. 6:30 we join forces with XTV. You take care of yourself and continue to enjoy your Wednesday up inside for your company here at Crime FM.
Get down on me, baby. Lay your head down on me. Lay your head down on me, baby. Hold tight and don't let go. I just wanna love you, lady. I just gotta let you know. Lay your head down on me, baby. Let me inside, let go. I just wanna love you, lady. I just gotta let you know. I could be the one to make you smile, right? Take my time with you, girl, there's no stopping. Do things to you for make you feel good. Make you want to tell your friends all about me, hey baby. No matter what you do, it's me on your mind. Anything you do, it's me that you find. You see the universe sending signs. Triple to the 4, you know it's our time. Settle down, baby, I got you. You done had a long day, I'ma cater to you. Let your guard down, let your head down. Tell me all your fears, baby. I wanna know, lay your head down on me, baby. Hold tight and don't let go. I just wanna love you, lady. I just gotta let you know. Lay your head down on me, baby. Let me inside, let go. I just wanna love you, lady. I just gotta let you know. I'm a baby, oh baby. The good thing you ever drive me crazy. Drown me in your love, nobody save me. Can't forget you, girl, you're unforgettable. Every time you leave, you stay on my mind. Anywhere you go, it's me that you find. You see the universe sending signs. Triple to the 4, you know it's our time. Settle down, baby, I got you. You done had a long day, I'ma cater down, let your head down. Tell me all your fears, baby. I wanna know, lay your head down on me, baby. Hold tight and don't let go. I just wanna love you, lady. I just gotta let you know. Lay your head down on me, baby. Let me inside, let go. I just wanna love you, lady. I just gotta let you know.
If it's me alone, I'm not afraid. Oh no, oh no, Show me the truth through their smiling faces. DJs bias in our races. Sitting on thrones up in their high places. Feeding you with their sweet lies. Me not just people, friends, I don't keep them. Family alone, me say, hey, believe me. One time for faith, we cry out, friends treat me. Me left it all to Jah, you know. They say touch not the anointed, and you shall not be hurt. I say Mose, He watch over me, wicked them fall. Jah never fail yet. When the evil rise against me, them can't stand. Oh no, oh no, oh. He never fail yet. Even if it's me alone, I'm not afraid.
This is Creme.
Oh no.
This is Creme. Your Belizean radio experience. News, sports, and entertainment. 96.5, 101.1, 91.1 FM. Streaming online at crembc.com.
Hey, give me some volume.
This is Creme.
Wake up, Belize. Wake up, Belize. Wake up, Belize. Wake up, Belize. Another day is here. Wake up, Belize. Wake up, Belize. We gotta keep moving. Na. Wake up, Belize. Wake up, Belize. Everybody gotta put their time in. Wake up, Belize. Wake up, Belize. Voice of opinion and place your calling. Be yourself, see yourself. This is the show that people believe our hopes are to needless reason. Nobody feel left out, it's the vibe we dealing. Let's find a solution. Yeah. No respect on selfishness and cooperation. That's how we need to build a strong nation. We are the people to make the changes. We are the changes to obey. And all the things that must happen and not got blue skies. And nothing that people get victimized. Let's work together for better. We got to unite. Belize, yeah. Wake up, Belize. Wake up, Belize. Another day is here. Wake up, Belize. Wake up, Belize. We gotta keep moving. Na. Wake up, Belize. Wake up, Belize. Everybody gotta put their time in. Wake up, Belize. Wake up, Belize. Voice of opinion and place your calling. Get up, make every day count. Don't waste it, people. Do your part, play around, get where you need to. You can tune in for work or in your vehicle. If you got a problem, pick up the phone. Why wait till the time calling? It's not so it no matter even if you're at home. Just call in. Trouble your bed. Wake up, Belize. Wake up, Belize. Another day is here. Wake up, Belize. Wake up, Belize. We gotta keep moving. Na 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 na. Wake up, Belize. Wake up, Belize. Everybody gotta put their time in. Wake up, Belize. Wake up, Belize. Voice our opinion and place no calling. WB. Be yourself, see yourself. This is to show my people. Belize our hopes so to needless reason. Nobody feel left out. This divide we dealing. Let's find a solution. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No respect, unselfishness and cooperation. That's how we need to build a strong nation. We are the people to make the changes. We are the changes. WB. And all the things that will happen and not got blue skies. And nothing that people get victimized. Let's work together for better. We got to unite. Belize, yeah. Wake up, Belize. Wake up, Belize. Another day is here. Wake up, Belize. Wake up, Belize. We gotta keep moving. Na 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 na. Wake up, Belize. Wake up, Belize. Everybody gotta put their time in. Wake up, Belize. Wake up, Belize. Voice our opinion and place no calling. WB. Wake up, Belize. Wake up, Belize. Wake up, Belize. Wake up, Belize. Another day is here. Wake up, Belize. Wake up, Belize. We gotta keep moving. Na 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 na. Wake up, Belize. Wake up, Belize. Everybody gotta put their time in. Wake up, Belize. Wake up, Belize. Voice our opinion and place no calling. WB. Be yourself, see yourself. This is to show my people. Belize our hopes so to needless reason. Nobody feel left out. This divide we dealing. Let's find a solution. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No respect, unselfishness and cooperation. That's how we need to build a strong nation. We are the people to make the changes. We are the changes. WB. And all the things that will happen and not got blue skies. And nothing that people get victimized. Let's work together for better. We got to unite. Belize, yeah. Wake up, Belize. Wake up, Belize. Another day is here. Wake up, Belize. Wake up, Belize. We gotta keep moving. Na 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 na. Wake up, Belize. Wake up, Belize. Everybody gotta put their time in. Wake up, Belize. Wake up, Belize. Voice our opinion and place no calling. WB. Get up, make every day count. Don't waste it, people. Do your part, play around, get where you need to. You can tune in for work or in your vehicle. If you got a problem, pick up the phone. Why wait till the time calling? It's not so we no matter even if you're at home. Just call in. WB. Wake up, Belize. Wake up, Belize. Another day.
Morning Belize, welcome to the WUB Wake Up Belize Morning Vibe. This Wednesday morning, the 3rd of September 2025, I'm Mose, I'm hosting today. And as always, it's all about the conversation. Before we get there, make we got some respect our manners. Welcome to the show, listening, watching, you're getting us on apps, getting us on social media, getting us on simulcast coverage. There you belong, right? Just your business. To start the day, absolutely. You want to engage in conversation, this is your place, this is your spot. Belize's premier morning conversation, the WUB, right now, live on Creme Radio and on XTV. And we hope that your morning has come equipped with excellent health, high energy level, your vibrations are positive, and we hope you have morning enough space, flexibility, you can move on things a bit, make sure we can fit in your morning routine, that's what we want. But before we get down to the business of conversation, we got a little warm-up session for you. Of course, we got your morning news package, but before we get there, we've got forecaster Crystal Gonzalez from the National Meteorological Service to tell you all about this Wednesday and how you feel, what kind of weather we could expect. Let's turn in.
Morning. Mainly fair weather conditions prevail. For the 24-hour forecast, skies will be sunny with a few cloudy spells today and clear to partly cloudy tonight. Showers will be isolated with a medium chance for afternoon thunderstorms over inland areas and a few more over the south tonight. High temperatures for today will be around 90 degrees Fahrenheit along the coast, 95 inland and 84 in the mountains. And lows for tonight will be around 84 degrees Fahrenheit along the coast, 75 inland and 68 in the hills. Winds over the open seas will be from the east to southeast at 5 to 50 knots, and sea conditions will be slight. A high tide occurred at 6 a.m. this morning and another will occur at 8:10 tonight. Low tides will occur at 2:02 this afternoon and at 12:36 tomorrow morning. The moon will rise at 3:17 this afternoon and set at 2:32 tomorrow morning. The sun will set at 6:04 this evening and rise at 5:39 tomorrow morning. Now for the extended forecast. Similar weather conditions are expected for Thursday and Thursday night. And finally, for the tropical weather outlook, tropical cyclone formation is not expected during the next 48 hours over the North Atlantic Basin. This has been this morning's weather report from the National Meteorological Service. I am Miss Alexia Mai along with Miss Crystal Rosales.
The first private radio in Belize since 1989, Creme FM presents the news. Informative, accurate, current information, local, regional, and international news, weather and sports. And now, the news.
I'm making news this morning. Police on Tuesday charged 21-year-old Christy Guzman for manslaughter in the shooting death of 28-year-old Wilson Hernandez. She is the niece of 37-year-old Dalia Vellos, Hernandez's common-law wife. An 11-second surveillance video has now been circulated showing Guzman actually handing the firearm to Vellos as Hernandez is going around the white car parked on the street side in front of his house. However, the video does not show the actual shooting. There are reports from sources that the police have indicated the footage does not capture the actual shooting. Though both women were detained for questioning, no charges have been brought against Vellos, but the police say the investigation has not concluded as yet. Guzman was arraigned in the Belmopan Magistrate Court Tuesday afternoon. No plea was taken. The bail hearing is to resume today before Senior Magistrate Tricia Pitts Anderson. Until then, Guzman remains in police custody. The prosecution did not object to bail. She is being represented by attorney Harold Hamilton. One of Hernandez's sisters says Vellos previously stated one of them would end up killing the other. The family additionally claims that people close to her have links in the police department. Another sister has posted that his children came out to see their father in a pool of blood and noted that both had been advised to leave the relationship. The Ministry of Natural Resources has refuted a report by The Guardian that mangrove islets within the Holchan Marine Reserve have been privatized. The president of the Ambergris Citizens for Sustainable Development describes the area known as Sete Canales and islets nearby as the original backbone of the protected area when it was established in 1987. The Guardian reported this week that it was sent plans showing that the area had been surveyed and subdivided for private individuals. The ministry indicated that the parcels were originally created under a UDP administration before 2020 and also in 2005, and that while several applications for the land have been submitted over time, none have ever been considered or approved. As such, the ministry maintains that the land remains Krong land. Among the past applicants for the land were two former board members of Holchan. The ministry says it will recommend that Holchan itself apply for the parcels of land. We are finally in September, the most important month for most Belizeans, especially those from Orange Walk. September has evolved to become an entire month of celebrations of patriotism too, but most of the celebrations. It's difficult now to imagine a time where Belize's independence wasn't wholeheartedly celebrated by all peoples of the Bay. However, for at least a part of the colony in the Mid-South, moving away from British rule wasn't something the community members truly wanted. We'll explore that part of our history in a series of stories. In this first part, we look at why the Mid-South had an affinity for the British. We have introduced Oscar Gutierrez in a newscast before. He is a retired teacher, a former chairman of Mango Creek Independence, and an author of the book The Tides. In his book, Gutierrez shares invaluable information about the history of the region, spanning the southern Belize district south to northern Toledo. Gutierrez shared the sentiments on self-government held by the people of Monkey River Town, which was the Mid-South's main urban center at the time and surrounding areas. He recalled information and sentiments expressed by George Young, who was a policeman and technician who he said was instrumental when it comes to the early telegraph lines that were installed across the country and particularly in the South.
Starting in the late 1940s and during the 1950s in Monkey River Town, you had most people were pro-British. And what's the reason for that? Well, remember coming out of the late the mid-1940s, World War II ended, right? 1945. And you had people from Moncrieva serving World War I and serving World War II. When they came back home, they were pretty much inclined to support the British government, and they were looking specifically at security for the country, protection. Because I believe at the time, BDF came in the late 70s, around 78 or so. So we didn't have a security for the country, and then we had that issue with Guatemala. So, and then these people were also looking at development of the South and the country as a whole. If you get independent or self-government, what do you have? You don't have any a sustainable economy to develop the country. And the South, at that time, we didn't have a all-weather road. You couldn't travel from point A to point B, especially during the rainy season, without having some hiccups along the way. Pretty much, conditions were pretty hard.
Guterres also shared, based on Young's point of view, that the people of the Mid-South felt that the colonial government at the time was fair, and this helped with fostering strong community ties.
People in Moncrieva, they had, especially the influential people, they had direct ties with the crown at the time or with the governor. So if these people had a need for anything in Moncrieva, whether it's medical supplies or food, especially during disaster, or they want to issue out parcels of land to people in the area, they could easily contact the governor or the crown. Some of them had direct connection, like I said, and they were facilitated and respected for the requests they made. And pretty much they mentioned that the requests they made were met by the crown or the governor at the time. And one of the other things that they mentioned about the British was that whenever anything was shared out, it was shared out equally amongst everybody. There was no inclination to support one person or the other. So if you distribute out land, for example, everybody would get their equal share, and same thing with food or clothing or so forth. The community itself, through the colonial government, they had a strong bonding, a strong sense of unity and community spirit and respect for each other. So your character is what pretty much determine your degree of recognition in the community. It's not necessarily your ethnicity or any affiliation with any group. So the colonial government at the time was, we would say from their perspective, was fair and transparent and objective in sharing out whatever needs to be distributed to the town at the time.
In the second part of this series, we will focus on how the introduction of politics affected the strong bonds of the communities in the Mid-South. If you would like to learn more about the history of the Mid-South, the Tides book can be purchased from Oscar Guterres directly. He can be contacted at 615-3588. It retails for $40. As we reported on Monday night, the Corazal Community College marching band on Saturday competed near Guatemala City at the Central American Marching Band Championship 2025, which was organized by the National Federation of Musical Bands of Guatemala. The competition featured bands from Belize, Costa Rica, El Salvador, Guatemala, and Honduras. Belize was represented by the CCC Marching Band in the Marching Band category and won first place in that competition. Noah Smith, CCC's Vice Principal of Student Affairs, told Creme News XTV that there were months of planning and fundraising that made the trip to Guatemala possible. 43 band members and 11 dancers were able to make the trip. The entire band could not travel due to certain logistics. Smith credited the hard work of teachers, the community, and parents, many of whom made the trip to Guatemala.
So we embarked in a series of fundraising events, and we have some sponsors that also help us, right? So one of the major sponsors that was a lot was Capital Metals from Corozal. Okay. And he was very instrumental because he donated the uniforms, the entire uniforms to us, but also Mr. Daniels as well gave us some material. He should prepare the sewing of the uniforms. So we embarked in different fundraising activities during the course of the time from that month and out. So we started looking into logistics, right, with the help of our principal, Mr. Casanova, liaising with the counterparts in Guatemala, where we were able to stay with the band, the immigration process through the Belizean and Mexican and the Guatemalan immigration. Okay. That was the work of the coordinator, the band, because we also have a coordinator, Mr. Gelson Cadena, working along with the parents, the administration of the school.
According to band director and music teacher Manuel Zul, the idea to compete came in February when they participated in Chetamal Carnival. He explained that they took months to prepare the music, especially the technical part and the choreography, and to practice it all ahead of the competition.
We came to the idea of what we want to do is to push a show that highlights what the essence of CCC marching band has always been, a little bit of the past and the present. So that's how the idea of the musical selection was done. We wanted to do a little bit of the past that CCC has won so much manifests, and the present, our own ideas with our own musical structure. So if you heard one or two songs that were played years ago, the essence of CCC in the past, but with our own musical idea and structure arrangement that we made. Now, it took a few months of preparation, getting the arrangements done, getting the musical structure done, and the practice to start. Meanwhile, all of that was happening. We worked hard, me and Mr. Cal, with getting the musical part done. That only in the musical part, it took around, let's say, May, June, July. That's 3 months. Like I said, me and Mr. Cal worked hard hours in getting the formations, the drills together. Along with Miss Sadie, which is not present right now, she was the one in charge of our auxiliary complementary team, which is the dancers.
During the competition, the band received loud cheers on their return home. Fans lined the highway from the Corozal border all into Corozal town, where they were welcomed by Corozal Mayor Rigo Valles, who spoke about the feeling of victory and support. Band director and music teacher Richard Kau said he believes the students have learned to value hard work and preparation.
Was it really like? Well, the magnitude of it at the present, when we were out there, wasn't imaginable. I'll be honest with you, we went there because we wanted to show what we got. And we wanted to share with our Central American partners, our neighbors, what is Belize. As we hit Corozal, see vehicles lining up with balloons and pancards and It's a feeling that I myself I can't describe. I truly. Yes, we were met right there between Orange and Corozal.
I think the whole essence of this competition was to basically show our students with hard work and dedication, you can achieve anything, because a lot of our students did not understand or didn't understand what it took to actually compete at this international level. So it was constant preaching, constant, behind these students to have them understand that practice is important, knowing your music is important, being disciplined is important, and of course, listening. So all of these things are lessons that our students learn, and we hope that they could actually continue to the next level.
And that ends the morning news package. We invite you to stick around. We take a small break. When we come back on the other side, we're going to open up for a conversation. You're listening to Creme Radio, watching XTV. We'll be right back.
Informative, accurate, current information. Crem's newscast. Local, regional, and international news. Weather and sports.
At Atlantic Bank, your convenience is our priority. Our contact center is designed to enhance your banking experience. With a wide range of customer service options, you save time and effort. You can easily call in to block or unblock your debit and credit cards, perform account inquiries, and access detailed card information. Whether you need assistance with online banking, merchant support, or general inquiries, our team is ready to help. For added convenience, if all operators are busy, you can leave your number and an operator will return your call as soon as possible to ensure you receive the support you need. Depending on your transaction type, we may need to verify your identity through a set of security questions. And remember, Atlantic Bank will never request your username or password for Atlantic Online via phone call, text, or email, ensuring your personal information remains safe and secure. Our support team is available Monday to Friday from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. in both English and Spanish. Simply dial 223-1212. This is a dedicated line for our contact center. Atlantic Bank is committed to providing you with exceptional service and the tools you need to manage your finances conveniently and securely. Take full advantage of our easy-to-use contact center services today.
Atlantic Bank. Building the future together.
It's the Martins Community Festival 2025, going down Sunday, September 7th. Mahogany Street will be the epicenter of the fun, the excitement, the food, the entertainment, and the people. This year's Martins Fest features Britney Starr, Ernestine, Chica Ramos, Nello Playa,
you deserve it, cause anything you want, you could request it, cause you're
Unlimited, Toast,
pray every morning.
Miney, Sweet Pain 3.0, Hubie, Yaz Talia, Kenny Gladden and the New Creation Band, Coconut Boy, Super G, Stig the Artist,
Every girl want me, sunny or stormy, money no.
NTR Shine, with music from Mr. Frisco, Reggae Kingpin, Tony G, DJ Dixie, Sly Boy International, DJ Buff, DJ Lala, DJ Baby, DJ Pounds, Exclusive Sounds, backed to by Hyper Sound, and hosted by Brick City. Oleander to Jasmine, the Martins Community Festival 2025, Sunday, September 7th. Sponsored by Grace Kennedy Belize Limited, Belize City Council, J&W Shopping Mart, Belize Electricity Limited, Hyper Sounds, the Honorable Anthony Mahler, and the Belize Police Department.
back. This is WB Wake Up Belize Morning Vibes on this Wednesday morning, 3rd of September 2025. Mose Hyde here hosting today. And we are now open for the business of conversation. We're not there for give a sermon, we're not there for preach, we're not there for talk to ourselves. We're there for link with you, reason with you, engage in a conversation with you. Hopefully, we are able to convince you to jump on board before the morning is out, or at least our portion of the morning. We want you to use your phone, grab it, make sure it's live, battery good, have data, and all you need that, or Wi-Fi, or whatever, connection, and you could link, just call it 280-5848 and we will get you on board and hear from you on this Wednesday morning. Can we love when you talk? We have our first call. Krem, good morning, WB.
And good morning, and good morning to you too, Brother Mose.
Good morning, Sir Torres. How are you doing, sir?
Oh, great.
Okay.
Much so when I am fortunate to call the XTV morning show. Sometime I try yesterday and
Boy, you know you got strikes when you're the one of the callers will get your own photo and you got your own.
Yes.
You notice that?
I wish I could that placing of the picture here, there it is. If what it means, I really don't know what it means, but our left hand side.
It means that you have earned enough. I don't know, 'cause you don't really flying a lot, but people were flying a lot. They become like airlines. They got, I think will become like one member of one club. So like you're like one club member, and they got these names what they call it. And like when you travel, like they got specially lounge where you could go and chill out where regular passengers when I fly regularly can't go. You know that kind of way. So just look on it and figure that you have become an honorary member of the WB high mileage club. You got mileage. You've not done a lot recently, but nobody can discredit the tremendous amount of mileage that you've acquired over the years, beating everybody to the phone early in the morning and coming on, and then of course sometimes abusing your airtime a bit. But you know, we reason with you, we work with you. You got your photo, you got your title, you're big. Talk to me. What's going on this Wednesday morning? How the September celebrations they go? How they go?
Well, the good Lord provides. You know, when you do good follow you. Even if you want leave it, but you get good because you can't get good all the time. It makes up of good times and rough times, but yeah.
You are so right. You can't get good all the time. That's for sure.
Yes.
Okay. What's going on? What's on your mind?
Well, when you, I want to touch a little bit on the last issue on the Mandela. I like reading. Truthfully speaking, at times I buy it and I peruse it and I read it. Okay. And down the road, I remember I never read it. You see, with me, the more I read.
So you earn bonus points every time you call and refer to the Mandela and say you read.
No, because I am factual. I'm not destructive. I'm constructive. When you write, and I like when you write,
okay,
I will make you know.
What
this.
Make I hear you. Yeah.
Okay. I want to touch a little bit on the editorial, the publisher, and the national disaster or natural disaster sarcasm. Yes. When it comes to I don't know. I think that 250,000 were then they gave for cleaning up. I don't think he okay, because I understand that the substance they affect fishes, they affect tourism. So 250 to light to me, to me, because I know they're on the ground, so I can't. But just thinking on labor and cost, transportation, workforce, etc. But I don't know. I tell myself, all right, this thing they cause problem, right, financially. Why we not take them barge when they used to use for sugar, carry them out there, unload it, and move away the substance?
Yeah, I think a lot of those barges either were they were broken down, then some were sold, and are now being utilized in kind of like cargo,
Okay. All right.
movement of
All
cargo
right.
from
Well, you see.
mainland to the islands.
Okay, good. Well, I just be thinking that way.
But again, I'm not crushing the idea. I'm just saying my understanding that is, I had a similar view that they could have been utilized for that, but it's creative, it's aggressive, and there is common sense to what you're suggesting. So,
Thank you.
Yeah, good.
Thank you, my friend. The editorial in reference to negative press. Man, please. No make we look like America, man. No, man. No. We don't want to go down the road.
In regards to what?
When I know one who believes they follow American models of politics, man. Because when you're in office, all right, don't forget that when you're in office, you used to slander. Yes, I used to. You used to falseness because you make big promises and you conquer the minds of the people. Yes, and when they criticize you, you don't like it. You see. Then for them criticism was a way I call one daily phenomenon, one daily occurrence. Lots of impressing on television today. No, when actual on the ground, look on one pound of cabbage, then they talk about agriculture, they talk about this and they talk about export to Mexico. We need for import from Mexico. Look on the pound of cabbage, $5, one piece, you don't know if that's 1 pound, and a light. You see? So I know say then they got summit every time, and I know they say the reality on the ground. I know they blame. I just say you have to learn to take criticism because I take it every day. You see, and then anyway, as I said before, and I will say it again, we not find solution to this thing within climate change. We have to find solution. We have all kind of seminars, all kind of get together. You go here, this one go here, and it get what's around one. Arrange one no hell, one lily, 50 cents. Could you believe that? This are the areas I want you to impress in reality. You see. But again, with the publisher, you see, I fully agree with the publisher. I like it writing. I know I always say, but real. They refuse and dump the British guard, the British model guard of discipline. We move it, everything. I tell myself, was it hate or greed or power? You know, for organizational control, because the organization were press. That we get independence, they are in full control. Full control. To me, fault lies on inexperience. Experience we never had. How you can have experience, my friend, when knowledge poor and skill poor? How? And then I hear just now with Mr. Vasquez's book. I want to read the book because it sounds just like me to talk. Hyde with the little the really stank smell where I get from the British. We may better off.
I realize now that you go on in a ratatata mode. You're there all over the place. I try to encourage you to make your if you got make them things accumulate upon you. Then when you call in, you really to try touch every single thing with different touch, one short call, and really flesh out no point at all, really. So
I just express feelings, belief, thinking. You see, because they close the doors on rule of our law, and today he hunting society, my friend. Belize extremely disorganized. The only order we have in Belize, my great friend, is disorder. Anyway, thanks, my friend. I really appreciate this morning.
All right, Sir Torres, have a great Wednesday, and if I don't hear from you, take care, have a safe.
I try get in, but I can't get in. Yesterday on the WhatsApp, WhatsApp, I don't use that either.
No. We never. That never WhatsApp. What happened is that the The network was down, and so
Okay,
everybody
good.
when they tried to get in yesterday, they couldn't get in. So we are, and the thing is that because we had guests, I never even realized that the network was down. I just assumed the phone was working.
You had my friend Parliament. Big boy.
Pounds.
I like him.
Pounds. All right. Got it.
Thanks
All right,
for
man.
that. Yeah.
Respect. Krem, good morning, WB.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Good morning.
We're always happy and give thanks for one new morning and Depan could get up on 2 foot, brother.
Well, I'm getting some terrible news out of Belmopan where it does not sound good, and I'm trying to figure out now how something like this will happen. I'm talking about the special needs kids.
Mm-hmm.
Mose, I don't understand how we are turning a blind eye to the special needs kids. I don't understand how we are doing that, because what's story out there that they may have, in the past, they may have classes to up to so much grade, but after when they don't graduate from that, that's it for them. Do we have a lot of special needs kids as teachers exist? Because no, they know a different type of teacher.
We do have people who have been trained. I believe that it's a part of the curriculum for teachers who are learning at the University of Belize, getting their degree in teaching education. I think that is something that is a part of the curriculum. I could be wrong, but I'm sure I've heard something like that. But we do have teachers, whether that is the case or not, we do have teachers who are trained to do it. And so it is something that should be treated with a lot of commitment, and everything should be done to make sure that that we show full respect to the development of every child, even those that are different because of what they need and what is required for them. No, so
the reason why I say that most because then these kids, we have these kids all over the country.
Uh-huh.
Now we can't expect that all of them to take their classes in the city compared to the living condition and distance of where they live. Come on, man.
Mm-hmm.
And the Ministry of Education, this is like they have to sort this out. They have to figure this out. Because these kids want a good quality education. These kids want a good education.
Mm.
I'm not saying that because maybe I might be wrong. Maybe the ministry have maybe the ministry have something in order when it comes to that, but it don't look good right now.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Especially coming from out of Belmopan. Come on, man. Things like this, it's and the what? We know what? The third day of school to open. These kids don't feel like they're not part of society already.
What I don't understand is how come something like that comes on the 11th hour, even at the, would appear like right up until when the school is about to begin. That's when that news emerges. I don't know how that could happen.
That's the right director try to figure out for last. They try to figure out how they drop the ball like that.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? I mean, we have to, when it comes to special needs kids, we have to look at these kids different.
Yeah.
You have to pay more attention to these kids. These kids are important. They want a normal education. They want a normal life. And they want to be wanted. They want to be in that secret space, that special space.
Yeah.
Because they know that they're safe. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. That like you, like up to when school open, really?
When you said Belmopan, I thought you were going to indulge on this matter of the brother that was killed by the niece of his common law wife.
Well, I know you don't like that kind of conversation, Nick.
No, I mean I don't like it.
I mean no something where you entertain a lot.
I mean I don't entertain a lot.
Especially if we don't have facts.
We don't got facts, but
I would just say assume.
We don't got facts. We have some facts. Obviously, the people who are running the investigation, they have more facts than we do. The facts that we know is that the man was killed. And
now remember that the way you know that already shit is said.
No, he was killed. He didn't die of natural causes.
Yeah.
Okay, so he was killed. Whether it was done in self-defense, whether it was an accident, that's the border of my knowledge. I don't know that. Nobody knows that. There was an internal domestic. But listen to me, man.
That was going on. I lead to that.
Brother, I say no. You just don't give the caution that we don't know the facts. You go and write.
I don't need to say that. That the street is said that.
Yes, but that's
something like in a conversation.
But hold on, man, because I don't understand you. But make I just hit this. Why the matter jump up to me is I feel that when somebody is killed, somebody dies, and let's say I am in the company and you are Harlan, and something happened and I did, and only you and Harlan did to give testimony. While on a statement is of value, there has to be a thorough investigation to make sure that where you say and where Harlan say align with where the physical evidence is say. And so when you put the charge on manslaughter, I don't know then that you are able to you say, well, this is a charge. No, I guess you could say, well, if some new evidence come, we could upgrade the charge. I don't know. But I can understand the family of the deceased having a concern, being that this seems to be a quick processing. Yes, this was manslaughter. And again, it could have been an accident, it could have been self-defense, but it also could have been something worse. And again, I guess in this kind of family dynamics, when you have a situation where the only two persons besides the deceased who were there and knew what happened, because apparently the gunshot thing was not on video, but once that video emerges yesterday and it circulated showing like the gun being handed off, it's definitely lends itself to say, can we know what happened here? Like this it doesn't. It's what's going on.
I want to find out something.
Yeah.
20 by like 20 is supposed to get charged though for some reason.
No.
Like I mean, you understand.
The police have indicated that the investigation continues. The family is not, again, with social media, victim families have access to just could tell you how they feel. They're obviously not very happy. They're in pain, obviously, so we have to accept that. And again, we have to depend on the quality of the investigation, and we have to assume that they have examined everything there and apparently they are aligned. I know that by putting the manslaughter charge, it would suggest that it was an accident. It would suggest that the person is saying, because if it was a case of self-defense, you don't put the manslaughter charge, right? If it's self-defense, if you feel like the self-defense statement is everything is aligned with that, you don't bring any charges in that. If this guy was trying to hurt them and they felt threatened and they had to defend themselves, you don't bring a charge of manslaughter. I think like in the case of the most famous manslaughter charge, the one with the daughter-in-law of Mr. Ashcroft and police officer Jamot, the reason why the manslaughter charge was brought was because her claim was that it was an accident, right? So it would seem to me that that is why the manslaughter charge has been raised, that maybe what the young girl, the niece, is saying, maybe she raised the gun, and we know how guns go, right? You put one gun, guns got different level of sensitivity, especially if you don't know anything about gun, bam, 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 something happens. So
you say if you cool on the whole thing,
I am saying that I am saying, no, brother, stop, do that. Stop saying where I know they say. I just said that because of the charge, I suspect, I don't know for a fact, that the police and the DPP decide to put that, the prosecution decide to put that charge because they feel, because there is some indication that it was an accident. Because if it was a self-defense thing, you don't put a charge on that. That's the point I am making. No,
I understand that.
Okay? So I know to tell you that I know that that's self-defense. I don't know nothing except gunshot killed the man, and that apparently nobody is disputing. The video doesn't seem to dispute the fact that it is the young girl, the niece, who did the shooting. Where it is now, the people have questioned is the manslaughter charge, and I'm saying it's similar to what happened with Superintendent Jamot, where that was the charge brought because the claim was that it was an accident. So I am leaning towards this is the reason why that particular charge was put on the niece, and why there is no charge on the aunt, right? That's where it is.
My thing, my views and my opinion. What I think is that there is no sign of any abuse, say, physically on the individual.
How you could say that?
For sure that.
How you could say that? How you could say that? You don't know that. You don't got the access to the files. Nothing.
Listen to me.
You see.
Anyway,
you like leaning on it. You like going on a chat group, and in a chat group, uno investigate, uno prosecute, and then uno put on the
because we're trying to put the pieces together, Mose. It has to add up. We just try to put the pieces together. But remember, we leave that into the hands of the proper authorities. We don't voice our views and opinion from the outside.
Yeah. It's at the end of the day, what we have to agree is that it's an extremely tragic situation. I don't know the young brother. It would appear that he was people in the Bemopan community know him. He's in the nightclub business, there's a dispute going on. There's some issues. I don't know why one would have to assume that his command law felt unsafe. Why she had the gun? Why that reached that level of escalation?
Let's bear in mind that it's a licensed weapon. So basically, I said, way back. But every day,
yes,
as a businesswoman to be kind of business in the run.
Yeah, but to take it out.
Yeah. So
there's an escalation, and one would have to say the only justification for reaching that level is that you feel that you're in danger, right? That's why you go for a gun. Licensed or not, you take it out because you feel like, okay, I look for get hurt and I don't want to get hurt.
But then if I take it out, then why you give it to your niece?
That I can't explain.
Yeah, I mean.
That I don't understand. Like, I don't understand. Maybe I don't know why she decided that it needs more competent for back the gun and handle the gun part of the whole situation than her. I don't know. She is the she is the gun owner, you're telling me. I don't know that for a fact. You're telling me she's the gun owner. So you would assume that she would be the one that would hold the firearm if she feels threatened and has to defend herself. Why she decided to do that, that only she and the Almighty know that.
Well, reality story, I make it go through practice.
I'm just responding to the fact that if your loved one dies like that, I can understand where they got you. We saw similar with Officer Jamot. His family members never accepted the story that was put out there by Mr. Ashcroft's daughter-in-law, and they've always felt that the charge should have been murder. That's their position. A family, when your loved one dead on the four eyes, in this instance on the,
That's because sometimes their family know more than what we know, but sometimes they don't want to put it out there, in the public, because they don't feel like that a concern of the public. But remember, these people know more than we know, and that's the reason why satisfaction they never feel comfortable with. I
think as the public goes, there is never there is this unwillingness on the part of the prosecution, the office of the DPP, to engage the media. In other places, that is not the case. When something like this happens, they are available to explain what's going on. They have this charge. This is what we do. And so, because of the lack of availability and openness when it comes and open discussions about these, the general public is uncertain as to. There seems to be a lacking of rhyme and reason when it comes to charges that are placed. Like it seems, it seems for me to a pattern. Like sometimes we are draft for murder, sometimes we are draft for 1 second, sometimes we use manslaughter. Like people are unsure as to, well, is it Palmer feeling? Is it based on specific criteria? Like, how do you do this? Why do you decide these things? And I think because that we don't ever hear, very rarely do we hear, then we have to learn and say, man, what we don't want to do, we just roll and dice for the side where and be the charge. Like, we don't know when you want to use that charge or when you use. I don't know for a fact. That's why I had to give you my hypothesis. I had to say, it seemed like to me that when you have the element where somebody is saying, listen, this was an accident, that's generally when you use manslaughter, right? You generally use manslaughter when something, it wasn't your intention. Like if you knock down somebody and then dead, and okay, that manslaughter by negligence. If somebody, you use that charge when you don't believe that this was the intent. That's what I'm saying.
My thing is that the department are not communicating with the media to make the media get a wide understanding of some of these cases. They are hiding information, and then when the media go and do for their own investigation, they come back and try to correct it and say that is not so, that is not part of the investigation. But then if they communicate with the media and have that loving relationship for the media, we won't be at such, we won't be where we are right now. And that's our problem we have long time as journalists and media. The department is like, they don't want you go beg them for the information when publicly they're supposed to put this information out clear. Because if the media has to go and find out, and then the media adjust it, they start to attack the media and say the media always put out false information. Like they're not the investigator. But then questions need to be asked. Especially when video come to light. You know what I'm saying? Because everywhere to know Mose video there. Everywhere to know Mose video there. But I will tell you so. And I have to be careful where I say.
Yeah, be careful. I didn't know what you want to say, but yes, I agree. Be careful.
They still have to wait for video right now for the last the adoption of Bunda. I was just saying that video there everywhere. Camera there everywhere. And for the truth be told and the reality stands. You know, when these videos surface, I mean, then they are the proof. Then they are the proof of, all right, what the department will say. All right, see, these are the proof of what we have and where the investigation lead we to. Because sometimes, man, I don't, like, we live in our society we're part now. It's like, there is no communication. No communication from the government, no communication from the department, no communication when it comes to information. And that was a serious thing, and that's the part left we know.
Forget son.
This is what we want to say, or the kids, or they assume, or they try to put one story together for we head.
Just imagine if you are the family member, right? Again, we don't know, we were not there, we don't know what happened. But if your loved one dies under circumstances like these, you have and again, I imagine that there must be some level of communication going on with them. But essentially what took place yesterday is that certain family members really gone on the offensive, like just the burnout, you know. And again, a lot of that is just grief, right? They're angry, they're in pain.
Sometimes people know what we don't know.
Sometimes. Give respect.
All right.
This is WUB Wake Up Belize Morning Vibes at 7:30. We take a break. We go to 2 Cent Scam, sponsored by Food Point Security. We'll take our first break of the morning. When they come back on the other side, the conversation continues. Hopefully we are able to get you on board. Coming up at 8 o'clock or after the 8 o'clock break, we're going to have a guest. We have our brother from the south coming. Well, one of our brothers from the south. It's not Will this time. It's brother Ewart. Garbat is going to be dropping by, having a little conversation here in the midst of all the September celebration. So that's coming on the second part of the show. Stick around. This is Wake Up Belize Morning Vibes. We'll be back.
You're watching WUB and this is XTV, and you know sometimes the kids they're in school and they're kind of hot, alright, and parents concerned and the teachers in concern, but I don't want to find out people in 2 cents, you know, how they are come to a solution to deal with that problem. Let's go. So I just want to hear 2 cents if you're that, you know, invest in a van because of school. Fun.
No more time, need that, they need more fun. So I got the whole place AC, but you know, the government not do it like that.
So if your kids come home with a letter say, you need towards.
Right away.
Alright, that you're 2 cents.
Need it.
Alright. Yeah. Just say 2 cents for how you feel with the implements of funds in classroom, you as a principal. I just want to hear 2 cents on how you feel about it.
Okay, well, at this moment, funds are very important. It has been extremely hot the past few days, and our students have been not only crying out for funds, but water as well. Okay. Even though the school have provided and our management have provided a number of funds for the classrooms, it is not enough. We are reaching out to parents to see how we could have some donations come in, and if there is anyone out there who would like to donate funds to the school as well, we would appreciate that too.
All right, now you're 2 cents. Thank you. If you say picnic or who say you want fund the school, you don't help and get the fund to put in the school.
If I could do it, I'll do it, man.
All right.
For my kids, I do anything, you know what we do.
Now you're 2 cents.
Yes, my brother.
Tired of replacing light bulbs? LEDs are what you need. LEDs last up to 30,000 hours. That's 30 times longer than incandescent bulbs, and up to 8 times longer than compact fluorescents. So less changing and less trash. Planet Earth thanks you. And the LED experts at Brothers Habet and Habet will help you find the best LED solution with colors for every room and mood, starting as low as $6.95. You can even get LED strips for home, office, and industrial use. So say goodbye to fluorescent tubes forever. And because they use up to 90% less energy, you save money. Money you can spend on other things. So head to Brothers Habed or Habed and Habed today. You can also call, email, or Facebook us. Have a brilliant day.
En Atlantic Bank, tu comodidad es nuestra prioridad. Nuestro centro de contacto está diseñado para mejorar tu experiencia bancaria. Con una amplia gama de opciones de servicio al cliente, ahorras tiempo y esfuerzo. Puedes llamar fácilmente para bloquear o desbloquear tus tarjetas de débito y crédito, realizar consultas de cuentas y acceder a información detallada de tus tarjetas. Ya sea que necesites asistencia con la banca en línea, apoyo para comercios o consultas generales, nuestro equipo está listo para ayudarte. Para mayor comodidad, si todos los operadores están ocupados, puedes dejar tu número y un operador te devolverá la llamada lo antes posible para asegurarse de que recibas el apoyo que necesitas. Para mayor seguridad, es posible que necesitemos verificar tu identidad con un conjunto de preguntas sencillas. Recuerda, Atlantic Bank nunca solicitará tu nombre de tu usuario ni contraseña de Atlantic Online por llamada telefónica, mensaje de texto o correo electrónico, asegurando que tu información personal permanezca segura y protegida. Nuestro equipo de apoyo está disponible de lunes a viernes, de 8 a.m. a 6 p.m. en inglés y en español. Simplemente marca al 223-1212. Esta es la línea dedicada para nuestro centro de contacto. Atlantic Bank se compromete a brindarte un servicio excepcional y las herramientas que necesitas para administrar tus finanzas de manera conveniente y segura. Aprovecha al máximo nuestro servicio del centro de contacto.
Atlantic Bank, building the future together.
The biggest business event of the year is back and better than ever. The Expo Belize Marketplace 2025. Mark your calendars and join us on September 13th and 14th at the Marion Jones Sporting Complex in Belize City. Don't miss your chance to explore hundreds of local businesses showcasing the very best in local products and services. From unbeatable deals and mouth-watering food and drinks to live entertainment that'll keep you moving. The Expo Belize Marketplace has it all. Whether you're shopping, discovering what's new on the market, or just enjoying the vibes, there's definitely something for everyone. So come on out and celebrate 29 years of Belizean innovation at the Expo Belize Marketplace 2025. See you there. Expo sponsors include Bowen & Bowen, Smart Belize, Maurice Sharp's Fine Foods Limited, Quality Poultry Products, Digi Wallet, Grace Kennedy Belize Limited, Cellular World Belize, the European Union, Diversified Life Solutions, the Belize Tourism Board, Tenchtronics, Woodstock, Belize Soca and Culture Fest, Love FM, Love Television, Creme Radio, XTV, Hot Off the Press, Hits 100 Oye FM, Belize Entrepreneur Spotlight, and the BCCI's Western Union.
Welcome to Design Depot, where you'll find premium quality products from trusted brands, all in one place. Visit us today for quality products, expert service, and the brands you trust. Design Depot, all in one place.
World shifts to regional supply chains, Belize is poised to lead. This is where blue innovation meets green ambition, and orange creativity thrives. Join us for the Belize Investment Summit 2025, September 3rd to 5th at the Sunset Carib in San Pedro. From agribusiness to aquaculture, from renewable energy to digital services, from tourism to trade, this is the future of regional integration, and it starts here. Whether you're returning home, expanding regionally, or entering new markets, Belize welcomes you. Why Belize? Why now? Belize Investment Summit 2025, Bridging Markets, Building Resilience, September 3rd to 5th at Sunset Caribe, San Pedro. Visit investmentsummit.bz to register and be part of shaping the investment frontier.
The biggest business event of the year is back and better than ever. The Expo Belize Marketplace 2025. Mark your calendars and join us on September 13th and 14th at the Marion Jones Sporting Complex in Belize City. Don't miss your chance to explore hundreds of local businesses showcasing the very best in local products and services. From unbeatable deals and mouth-watering food and drinks to live entertainment that'll keep you moving. The Expo Belize Marketplace has it all. Whether you're shopping, discovering what's new on the market, or just enjoying the vibes, there's definitely something for everyone. So come on out and celebrate 29 years of Belizean innovation at the Expo Belize Marketplace 2025. See you there.
It's the Martins Community Festival 2025, going down Sunday, September 7th. Mahogany Street will be the epicenter of the fun, the excitement, the food, the entertainment, and the people. This year's Martins Fest features Britney Starr, Ernestine, Chica Ramos, Nello Playa,
You deserve it, 'cause anything you want, you could request it, 'cause you
Unlimited, Toast, Miney, Sweet Pain 3.0, Hubie, Yaz Talia, Kenny Gladden and the New Creation Band, Coconut Boy, Super G, Stick the Artist, NTR Shine. With music from Mr. Frisco, Reggae Kingpin, Tony G, DJ Dixie, Sly Boy International, DJ Buff, DJ Lala, DJ Baby, DJ Pounds, exclusive sounds, backed up by Hyper Sound, and hosted by Brick City. Oleander to Jasmine, the Martins Community Festival 2025, Sunday, September 7th. Sponsored by Grace Kennedy Belize Limited, Belize City Council, J&W Shopping Mart, Belize Electricity Limited, Hyper Sounds, the Honorable Anthony Mahler, and the Belize Police Department.
Alright, welcome back to the WB Wake Up Belize Morning Vibes. Mose Hyde hosting on this Wednesday, 3rd September 2025. It is 7:42 and we are open for the business of conversation. All you need is your phone, give me a call. The telephone number is 280-5848. That is the live line for you to participate in the conversation. So I think it was yesterday we had this what I view as kind of like the new world order for our part of the world, where the United States military essentially blew up one boat with about 11 individuals, they say, that was kind of like in the business of drug trafficking off the coast of Venezuela. And there is a video of it. It was announced yesterday by the United States folks. And you might say, well, why the New World Order? Well, just use the term to say, well, that was a different day. And you might say, well, that not got nothing to do with we. Well, we the part of the, we deep in the whole narco-trafficking reality. That's just it. We in it. We don't make it. We don't produce it. We not big in it, but we in it. And the United States under the leadership of President Trump have decided that they want to change how they deal with narco-traffickers, and essentially how they are viewing narco-traffickers now that as they are terrorist organizations. And you might say, oh, that just want to change in a word. That want to change in how they are going about their business that deal with people who are involved with that. But we got a call. Krem, good morning, WB. Good morning, WB.
Good morning. I want to put in my 2 cents concerning the strike on the boat, no?
Yes, sir.
So-called drug boat.
Yes, sir.
That was a straight up execution, brother.
Straight up execution.
Execution that, because no way in the U.S. drug trafficking give a death penalty.
Yeah.
So why you going to disperse death penalty in somebody else's country for the same crime where you wouldn't execute somebody in your country?
Because what they've done, and I'm glad that you pointed that out. I'm glad that you recognize what a next level situation has taken place. I really respect the fact that you're calling on this.
Exactly. Because then if they said that as a precedent.
Because what they're saying. So what has taken place is that once they said that narco-traffickers, that terrorists,
exactly.
Then the rules no apply where you describe, you see, and
exactly
so in the past the DEA, they try catch people, the Coast Guard, they try intercept boats.
No, they're bringing the straight up Navy now.
No, these are the military. These are the world's most powerful military.
I mean, they blow up the boat there, man. I mean, that's like no regard for human life whatsoever.
It's war. It's like they used to say.
It's undeclared war.
Like they used to say, war, the war against drugs, but it was like it was just words, because I'm like, then it tried.
Everybody know that the war against drugs was bullcrap. So
yeah, but this one different.
This facilitates the drugs to come in. There's big people that facilitate the drugs to come to America. So I don't know talk about war against drugs. If them want to win the war, they win the war a long time, brother, because they know exactly who to bring in the drugs.
Right. The thing is, though, the reason why I think I just want to put that, like, this is a WB, and this is what we do. So we might seem like, oh, that not got nothing to do with we, that not enough for we headlines, like.
No, that got a lot to do with we, brother. Because we fishermen could be out there in the boat, the fishing, and for them packages with the ice box and thing might look like packages of drugs, and then blow up a boat just like that for no reason.
The U.S. military and the powers that when the United States put its military assets against you, they talk about the levels where they operate, the level of satellites where they have, the level of all the intelligence assets, everything come. Like, exactly. I suspect what they want to do ultimately, and I think it's, and I'm not trying to here to be a prophet, but they have declared that the president of Venezuela is the head of the Venezuelan.
So this is just a pretext to try to overthrow Venezuela.
So they've put $50 million US on his head. Essentially what they're doing is treating narco-traffickers and the cartels as they would treat Al-Qaeda or ISIS or anything like that.
Correct.
They will
put them in that same category.
So
which is like instant death.
So today,
no trial or no jury,
no judge, no jury, no tell me how that my flower you have in it, none of that. We will track you and we will kill you. And today the Secretary of State, I think, Rubio, is meeting with the Mexican president because they are trying to insist to the Mexican president that we want to come into your country and deal with the cartels because they are terrorists. I mentioned earlier in the week, brother, Trinidad has already agreed to this.
Yeah, I know.
Trinidad say, we know the wait for CARICOM, we don't want to hear the rest.
People just think about Trump, but I have to understand that Marco Rubio is a dangerous man.
So, again, I know they had to defend narco-trafficking. I had us to put it to the general public that this time game changer. Like
nobody want to defend narco-trafficking, brother. It's just that you have to deal with this according to the rules. You can't just blow up people both like that because you suspect they have drugs. Even if they have drugs, intercept them, take the drugs, and if they want, send them out, go try them. I mean, whatever. If you suspect them that they were shipping it to the state, then intercept the boat, carry them, put them. That several ships, so they put them on the ship, carry them back to the US and try them. They do that all the time. They kidnap people all the time, go carry them, they go try them.
So my concern is that one of the signatures or one of the problems or one of the big side effect of the war against terrorists is the level of collateral damage. So for example, if they say that you, my brother, that one terrorist wouldn't want to have, and then find out that they can't get you, but then hear that your brother, they get married, they figure, well, you won't go into that marriage because marriage in your tradition now a big thing. They blow up the whole wedding. They blow up the whole wedding. They blow up the whole wedding. This is.
They do that all the time in the Middle East, brother.
All the time.
They do that. Just to get one person and kill like 100.
Because then look upon it and say, the terrorists would try to get. Like, we have to understand, once they say narco-traffickers, the terrorists, that one different level would deal with. And so my concern is, not only is that they are saying, listen, there will be no due process for UNO, and remember, they are not. Venezuela is on their target, Mexico is in their target, the Caribbean is in their target, Latin America is in their target. Mr. Trump and his administration have decided the gloves are off. They're going to deal with narco-trafficking. Again,
a lot of things where Trump to do right now that we just distract from him crimes.
Yes.
They do a lot of craziness.
Yes. But that the American business.
Correct.
We don't got nothing of that. But where we deal with that for make you recognize what is going to be happening around us, and eventually is going to be happening here, because
it's just a matter of time, brother. It's just a matter of time.
Because you could and not know that we knee deep, mix up, intertwined with cartels and.
Well, this is where I said. This is where I said. So, it's a matter of time before they can deal with it here.
So I look on the image of the boat being essentially just blow up that, like
incinerated.
Yeah, like my boy, they got the 4-engine pan a boat and they think that we are outrun where we feel outrun. Boss, you know, outrun them missiles.
Outrun that. First of all, my brother. If them really want to stop the boat, then got such precision, then could have lick down the loan motor.
They could have used drones or anything to shut down the engine, apprehend the people.
Brother, they got all kind of ways.
No, they want to get the message loud and clear. Boy, we are blown up.
In the open waters, you open game.
We want blown up. That's what we come with now. Full firepower of the U.S. military. And again, me, you, I don't know who you are. I don't know who you are, but I assume you are not in the narco-trafficking business. I am not in the narco-trafficking business.
The honorary winner of the WUB award.
Fandong South. Respect. So, you know you're in this business. We know you're not in the business.
No.
But yes, man. Yes, I respect. It's just to recognize that the stakes have been taken up really high. And Washington is not playing now when it comes to this. Like, they know they operate by yesterday's rules. The rule book don't change. And their expectations now of a country in support of its fight has now been taken to another level, because they no longer view the cartels and narco-traffickers as just a kind of a crime enforcement situation. They deem them as terrorists, and as deem them as terrorists means that they look at them as a military threat. WUB, good morning.
Just a kind of a crime. Yeah, hello?
Yeah, good morning.
Yeah, brother Mose, good morning.
Good morning, brother.
You think any country in the Caribbean, will do a lot of money as we get assistance from Venezuela, who condemn that move by America?
No.
You think any of it could have a strong letter, a protest,
no,
say we condemn that?
No.
But I never.
And we want a $125 million US in a grant.
Watch out, Mose. Them brother, they pan and belly the call for that. They want to do anything for that 125 US.
You don't again no statement out of CARICOM. Watch out. Nothing. Watch out. Trinidad say you could use we for attack. No, I don't think Trinidad may benefit from I don't think Trinidad may the what do you think me name, the Petro-Carib thing?
No, they're not in that. They got their own thing. They got
their own thing, but
yeah, they got
yeah, but you are right. So you think you think when they say, all right, we soldiers and they come deal with some, we need to bomb a couple things with it, I believe, you think anybody has said no to that?
Boy, that's a serious thing, Mose. They take that thing and a deadly.
No, this is not a laughing matter, brother. It's not a laughing matter.
Serious thing.
It's not a laughing matter. It's not a laughing matter.
This brother, yeah, he don't know American president, in a world president. He want to do anything in your country when he want. He want to sanction you anywhere, any part of the world. This brother, yeah, I don't know what to do. And we that don't want hands, put your hand out. We stretch out with power. All people saw the stretch out to the power. We want freeness.
Yeah.
Because when it comes to freeness, when we call grant, we could do what we want sometimes. But no, with this 125 million right now, I could tell you. Then, brother, yeah, when they hand you money now, you better show what you do for them. Because then they call the shots right now.
Yep.
You saw the foreign minister say we have to tweak thing. Watch out, they bend their neck. This is America, they bend their neck, we don't get it, you know. But we don't have to do this. And we are taking it, you know, more. Because them brother, yeah, they tell you. And I say it over and over with that sell them mother for $1. They love freedom and love money. And they want to do anything at any country where you should like freedom. We can't stand up and we won't and say, boy, we don't take nothing from them because we don't do what they want to do.
Yeah.
But you're going along with the program because the money they come.
Yeah.
The money they come was, and we want to take the lick for it. That is tell you.
So
like I say again, you could bring it to the news.
And you could ask Francis Fonseca, ask Briseno, and they will condemn the action by America. They have never, ever answered a question. Never.
Nobody.
They can't even say A or B, Mose. Already I said, we are left that alone. And you have to let it alone.
Yeah.
Because you know what left alone at 125 million.
It's the this is not the DEA. When you're talking about the U.S. military, no, this is not the DEA. You're talking about the world's most lethal fighting force. They have. It would be interesting. The entire Caribbean, you know, one of the in the Caribbean, there's a lot of conversations going on about the fact that it will become a militarized area. This is a military operation that's going to take place right in our neck of the woods, right in our yards. This is what's going to happen. What we have watched on news in other parts of the world, and it's not been a part of our reality, it's now changing. A lot of the discussions in the media in the Caribbean have been about this. Obviously, you know, we don't got no time to deal with that yet, but we have to recognize, even if we don't got no time to talk about it, they're not like you can't stop it. It's the new reality, and it will only get more. This is just the beginning, but it signals to everybody to have them understand. That's why they have the video, and that's why the video was immediately put out. This is what happened. We are bombing to smithereens, and that's their power that they have.
And if you notice, Brother Mose.
Hello.
Hello, Brother
Yes.
Mose.
Yeah.
And if you notice, the next nation there, like Russia, China, North Korea, there, so then they set up things, right?
Yeah, well, they're not big country.
They already set up things.
A big country.
So if people believe that they're not Juve, a carnival, and everything was all right, I they tell you a bigger picture they out there where they come.
All right, my brother.
And I they tell you this, I take it from me, you can't stop what's coming. No, there, brother, there.
No, you can't.
You better.
You know, the Mexico is Mexico is a huge country, and they have they obviously their leaders, their president, they're between a rock and a hard place, because they're insisting that they have to come and deal with the problem in Mexico, but they have their own local realities where put them in a very difficult position. But like you say, CARICOM and Central America, everybody in line up. Everybody want line up, and yeah, that's what we have here. That's for sure. Give thanks for the call. This is WB Wake Up Lee's Morning Vibes. We go to break, we come back.
Come to Banquet, find your way. Engines roar at the break of day. Volvo outboard, surf the waves. Castrol oil is what they crave. Live with power, feel the sound. Heavy machines shake the ground. Riding Honda, feeling proud. Rev it up and shout aloud. Feel the wind against your skin. Now so wide, let's begin. At Banquet, where dreams ignite. Gear up, and let's take flight. Kohler's power runs our towns. JCB lifts heavy pounds. Find the tools to build your dreams. Banquet's got the best machines. Grip the wheel and never slip. Feel the rush, it's time to trip. Every brand you know and love. Banquet fits you like a glove. Feel the wind against your skins. Now so wide, let's begin. At Banquet, where dreams ignite. Gear up and let's take flight.
Banquet, equipment, parts, service. We represent quality.
Let's take a journey through the core functions of the Social Security Board. It all starts with registering as an insured person, employer, or self-employed individual. Sign up for a portal account to manage your Social Security information online. Just provide accurate information and click Create. This will give you access to a range of services and benefits. Next, your contribution, along with investments and other income, are collected and distributed into 3 funds. This ensures that the SSB fund is securely utilized to support various benefit programs. The SSB is committed to providing essential benefits such as sickness, maternity, injury, and pension. These benefits are paid out to eligible individuals as a part of the Social Security coverage. We help you navigate through life's challenges with financial security. Annual surplus accumulates to grow the fund each year. This surplus is invested into various industries, contributing to the growth and development of our nation. With each passing year, the fund continues to grow due to the annual surplus and interest revenue earned from prudent investments. This surplus, along with reserves, helps to bolster the SSB fund and provide a safety net for those in need. We've arrived at the end of our journey to better understanding how the SSB works. We remain committed to serving you and building a secure future for all Belizeans.
Whether you are a busy person or stuck in traffic or having an adverse or very demanding circumstance, tension builds up, causing you to be stressed out. Stress attacks everyone, anytime, any age. And stress is a killer. Palm City? It's best to be alive than dead. So visit Freetown Drugstore to get options to relieve stress and to relax your mind.
Yes, sir. What can I do for you today?
I'm so stressed out.
Okay, I'm saying I can help right now. When I this daily, for 10 days, I am good after that, okay?
Okay.
Freetown Drugstore, 28 Freetown Road, where you are better off alive than dead. Freetown Drugstore, telephone 223-2876.
The biggest business event of the year is back and better than ever. The Expo Belize Marketplace 2025. Mark your calendars and join us on September 13th and 14th at the Marion Jones Sporting Complex in Belize City. Don't miss your chance to explore hundreds of local businesses showcasing the very best in local products and services. From unbeatable deals and mouth-watering food and drinks to live entertainment that'll keep you moving. The Expo Belize Marketplace has it all. Whether you're shopping, discovering what's new on the market, or just enjoying the vibes, there's definitely something for everyone. So come on out and celebrate 29 years of Belizean innovation at the Expo Belize Marketplace 2025. See you there. Expo sponsors include Bowen & Bowen, Smart Belize, Maurice Sharp's Fine Foods Limited, Quality Poultry Products, Digi Wallet, Grace Kennedy Belize Limited, Cellular World Belize, the European Union, Diversified Life Solutions, the Belize Tourism Board, Tenchtronics, Woodstock, Belize Soca and Culture Fest, Love FM, Love Television, Creme Radio, XTV, Hot Off the Press, Hits 100 Oye FM, Belize Entrepreneur Spotlight, and the BCCI's Western Union.
It's the Martins Community Festival 2025, going down Sunday, September 7th. Mahogany Street will be the epicenter of the fun, the excitement, the food, the entertainment, and the people. This year's Martins Fest features Britney Starr, Ernestine, Chica Ramos, Nello Playa,
you deserve it, cause anything you want, you could request it, cause you
Unlimited, Toast,
pray every morning.
Miney, Sweet Pain 3.0, Hubie, Yaz Talia, Kenny Gladden and the New Creation Band, Coconut Boy, Super G, Stick the Artist,
Every girl want it, sunny or stormy, money no.
NTR Shine. With music from Mr. Frisco, Reggae Kingpin, Tony G, DJ Dixie, Sly Boy International, DJ Buff, DJ Lala, DJ Baby, DJ Pounds, Exclusive Sounds, backed up by Hyper Sound, and hosted by Brick City. Oleander to Jasmine, the Martins Community Festival 2025, Sunday, September 7th.
Money make the any
Sponsored by Grace Kennedy Belize Limited, Belize City Council, J&W Shopping Mart, Belize Electricity Limited, Hyper Sounds, the Honorable Anthony Mahler, and the Belize Police Department. Welcome back. This is WB Wake Up Belize Morning Vibes, Wednesday morning, September the 3rd, 2025. Mose Hyde hosting. Of course, we have our phone number 280-5848. But right now, we have what we call the action champion from down south. Brother Ebert Garber is in the studio. Where you going, brother?
Blessed Mose.
Respect.
And watch your viewers, your listeners, and everybody at home and abroad. This is a great time. We just come off a week off a climate week now. And as we all know, climate week are for the elite. So this is about common sense solution.
They had quite a lovely week of cocktails and get together up at the very fine accommodations provided by the Caribbean Tires. They had all kind of nice looking banners, very pretty, very. But I'm like, what was the alarm that was wrong coming out of Climate Week? Like, that's one of the first things we have to come out of Climate Week. Where the alarm will ring?
Amazing.
I'm glad that you're here to ring some alarms, my brother, because,
always, Mose. We're very important when you look at the elite or the government and government and non-government organization like the NGOs. You know, you think about when you perfect your words, but not your attitude. They're
your action.
Not your action. But we're living in a time where you take common sense solution. But the common people they feel the most effect. Because I give simple climate week. I wonder this is just a basic, just thinking. You know about any small restaurant where really gain from a climate week. When basic, just a simple, where probably my host, when me happy and anything really feel bad because sometimes we satisfy the least crumbs. I just say us. We come out as a big picture. We say, man, this happened at Placentia, this happened at Hopkins, that a crisis. Nothing about that. I know the person, the place when I host might still account money. You feel what I give? So financially, socially, nowhere we include men. Yeah. And at the end of the day, that's why for me it's about common people, common solution. And we all know, right now, we're up on the brink of King Tide. What are we doing in preparation? We have natural disaster like the climate crisis where sargassum start come from by 2011, whatever it is. And that's a real thing that for we kids want to live on and for their generation I live on too. But what are we doing in preparation? Just to ask because I miss, we catch me again.
Well, they bust $250,000 for the sargassum.
Wow. I won't even go to the point that say that I barely the cost of a vehicle for the top bow. Protect my whole coastline from Rio Hondo to Sarstone. $250,000 a joke. But also I give kudos for say that we do something. But action speak louder than word.
No, the erosion, you've been a champion against erosion. One of the things that you have been a champion against, you have been instrumental insofar as when everybody say Monkey River is the last cause, that's a wrap. The better way people move out of there. You said no, the community said no, make a movement. The Silky, when they say that done, you can't touch that, your solutions primitive, that not be, and you have is not only stop the loss of Silky, but you have shown by photos that it has improved the situation there. So the work is there, but the erosion crisis is getting worse, no?
It's getting worse, but as climate crisis change, if you don't change the way how you sitting, see if this makes sense right now, Mose, because also advocate a lot when it comes to then greed and sustainable development. Picture you that said that you too small like surgasm. We too small when convenient. We too small to deal with this solution, the finance solution. Developed country can't handle it. You know when we not too small, Mose? When the time for borrow money. We got bigger chest than anybody. We could borrow as big as anybody. We could do anything as it. Now we talk simple thing, Placencia proper. Right? It's just a mile long. A beach. We don't talk about being Hercules and do the keys with 100 and odd miles of surgasm. Make we practice small thing. The last time I checked, I said success. That is some small effort repeated day in, day out. So my conversation I try be to point as getting to some way. Few Belizeans we still live on the beach. I still privileged to live on the beach. I have one area with me and tell if I live there. And I want to get to the people here to make them know that Uncle Sam government, nobody can save we but we. I don't take no lot of money. If one small man like me could do it, I have proof evidence that my beach, I fix my neighbor to the north, I fix my neighbor to the south, and I had beautiful for my beach. So I love when the studies come, but I have something for them study. You feel me? That's what we really do. And Placencia, man, I just made up on a beach this whole well. I always did it. But if you see the crisis what happened there right now, Mose, Hopkins, I gone far as Barranco. I know I'm money there right now for study. And I did with study. But I believe you could you study and get things done at the same time so you don't go further? Could you study somebody's disease and at least try and maintain that they don't go further? Or do they have to catch stage 4 cancer to make you say, you're finding a stage 1 in a Mose and you just study how to fix this thing? But by the time you study done that stage, you must say 20, I don't know if cancer goes so far, I think that 5 or 4 and you're dead. Guys, we're first study, we give you a lot for study. So our homework time today, for showcase like common sense solution was the beach. The integrity of the beach must be kept. A beach is not 90 degrees. A beach is slow. So any beach, any seafront owners, right? If you say one log wash up, Mose, common sense solution, a big log, every tree lash up right on your beach. Get rid of it. You know, the sense where I do that my property, we try roll it over, we got chainsaw, we cut it up and we use it for fill. I don't go buy nothing. With the talk biodegradable, make one art with the talk about. But you want really entrepreneurship. We cut to a couple of the log from Mount River beaches today and watch out. Some of the prettiest design where you could do when it comes to art out of Driftwood. But my point now that keep the integrity of the beach by having the slope, move all the logs, and also if you see your tree going, they say the best time to save something before you lose it. While in a study, make sure your coconut tree not drop in the water. Do whatever it takes. What I do have many different methods. Do what it takes. If you want, my number is easy for reach 610 1018. We could work together, we all in this together, but no make we wait for the done study to make we reach stage 4 to figure out.
So right now they show some photos. They're not from
it's a Placencia.
Placencia. Coconut tree to drop down in the water.
Yes, man, and this is a place that nobody, that beach no have no voice to talk for yourself. That beach give you a lot of money. Who they give back that beach any respect? Who they give that back anything? You know what I mean? Nobody they give that nothing. That's the beautiful Elysian right there. You see how that look, man? That's what we da do, man? What we da do? We ain't left this to go. Wait for Uncle Sam don't know the Gino handout, you know.
That done.
We still get up. Integrity that we're missing. That way people not, the people, you know.
So from your standpoint,
it's a Saint bite.
It's a Saint bite.
Yeah.
Do we have a task force that has been created to confront the crisis of erosion and sargassum? Do we have one?
Well, evidence show that we have tangible. Because my question would have been, what have we done for preparation for the predicted crisis, like King Tide? That's predicted.
Yeah.
The sargassum predicted. Yes, they put on task force thing we mentioned, the leak $250,000, ma'am.
They're not task force.
They put a task force, they said they put on task force, if I'm not mistaken. But I think we have one or two person, because beautiful task force is a beautiful word.
Yes.
You get together, you do different things, and you gather in a classroom. So maybe that classroom might not get washed away from inside, but outside the beach.
Well, they're not a task force if you know they're doing a task.
It depends. Certain tasks are really for blind. Let me say this. In the world, are the one-eye man. Are the blind sorry, the one-eye man is king.
Right.
These people blind me for make we believe then they fix me more. I got a consultation. When we bring in Mr. Ping, one guy respect to him, and I question all the way through how we could help this. We have this beautiful presentation, and I big up the effort that was done to study the beach, right? Mr. Ping was the last guy in Placencia who was studying the movement that would happen. This guy came in and said that the rock, that the wrong way. And don't get me wrong, I know they give you this. I know they hug up no rock. That the wrong way if you do it. He said the only way the boulders will work, that if we do it together. We have to do it in collaboration, whereby your neighbor for their neighbor to do it. At the same token, as the next sentence comes, it said the beach replenishment would be the way, and they look pretty idea with that. But listen to the good point. The only way the beach replenishment will work, that if we do it in harmony together again. So both of these things, well, when our solution exists, we try damper that lead solution to find bigger problem. Because at some point blank, how much we really restore the beach? Florida Keys, Florida itself, Miami, you know much million. By the time they start talk right now, Mose, I think we have environment or NEAC supposed to put on 100,000 or something for help with the studies. The money still not jumped yet. Guys, I know that I just applaud the tax, the effort, and this are just for study. And then they think Bali, pump Bali, etc. Where I see people spend to follow one D island, right? One D island. And also we're a week or wait for hear that they want to push out Placencia Beach 100 feet or 200 feet when they don't nothing to stop it from go back further. So my thing is, sorry for I wrap it with this, that one ounce of prevention better upon a cure. I've seen any step in any preventative method from the environmental NGOs, from the government, from coastal zone, where they have all this lot of consultation, etc. I've seen nothing on the beach. I don't go wrap the places that I'm involved in directly, Silk Key. We don't go do a plan for this King Tide. We don't go do a preparation. Laughing Bird Key, the 12 coconut tree man the last time. The coconut tree they stand up tall, Mose. We don't got a choice, Mose. We have to save them before we lose them. You feel me? We have to save them.
At the level of the community though, are you reaching, it's like, I imagine that they're in some kind of crisis mode, if you understand. They got a double-edged sword of erosion hit them, climate change fueled erosion, and then you also now have the climate change fueled sargassum invasion, and you pointed out before you get from here that the sargassum also to speed up the erosion because that the kerosene.
100% the sargassum, the best way I put it, like he come with teeth. Where you end up, they do the motion, and the ocean will come in when the wave broke, and where the wave do it, just slide left sand, carry back water. Where this don't know, we go from underneath the undermine, and you just suck out all the sand. And what happens is instead of we have the integrity of the beach, we got the slope at a 45, we're at a 90 degrees. And before you know it, more than just, because that erosion issue, but we also have a bigger erosion problem with integrity where people believe that they could do for themselves. You know? And when we think about the sargassum, it's hard to realize how much marine life we'd lose, Mose. And if I bring some video from 2012 or 13, I think it was, I took my kids there out and we gather like a bucket of crab out of the surgasm. And we put them back where they have a chance to survive. And so when I hear my government, they put, or whoever they put $250,000, we need to strategically come up with solutions whereby we might can't channel every part. This thing huge. But how do we think about being education, lead the education to be informed, whereby we're selective, we be fishermen and they out there. Tell me when the surgasm have the most marine life. What are the cycle when the fish then spawn? What happen with this? Check the surgasm out. So when I really intensify, when marine life at risk the most, we understand the stench, we know the smell, and really and truly nobody yet I know we could tell we as an doctor to say how much that they affect we lungs. I think long term, I hope not. We have some serious crisis coming. But right now where I could see with my eye, the marine life that we're losing was, we're losing our flat, they're dead. When we invite foreign direct own investors, we can invest. That time when they can invest in how we could safeguard well left. That's crucial.
What needs to be done yesterday insofar as what's going on in Hopkins, Placentia, St. Bite? But I was in Hopkins a couple of weeks ago and I look at it as like, I mean, are we like, do we understand that there's an emergency here? Because we're talking here about, I don't like beach. I'm not a beach person. I'm not going to sit down on no beach. I'm not into all of that.
Fishing, man.
Yeah, I want to go up on the sea. But I do understand the economic importance and the value and what it means for these communities and ultimately for the country to fend off what's taking place now. The loss of property value that's going on. Like, this is a crisis and I don't get the sense, I don't hear the sirens of incoming interventions. I don't hear alarm bells ringing. To some extent, people are left to try to figure it out themselves.
You can't say it better, but the thing about when you try to figure it out yourself, even that not getting out of the way, Amos. That's crucial. It go to that point. If you figure it yourself, you got cancer and you start boiling soursop leaf, you know, do your little thing. But the doctor come and tell, hey, you damage this thing, you can't do it that way. If he can't find a solution, and you're getting away at your remedy, your band-aid patch, you better tighten up. And that way they were even more devastating. Because answer this, I really believe we go fix this ourselves. If they didn't take away that mentality, that drive, you know, we could do it ourselves. We become beggars, Mose. We become beggars. First of all, you believe junior English revised, I don't know, only gone to high school, they say a stitching time save 9. If we may really do something to the integrity of our coastline, when it starts, Mose, we may are there. I might say this next 3 years, when I wish we may there were there today. Guys, today, and so the best time to plant that, what, 10 years ago?
25 years
or
ago.
25 years ago, and the best next time, the next best time?
Today.
Well, the only time where we got with this climate crisis that today. So my reaching out, I've been talking every time I go and they meeting as they see work by the ball and shit. When they're gonna consultation, he always they say the thing there like we know the year round. Then by the year we so good that this consultation, then could say what I want to say next. But the action was that they will do, that they will have the problem. The action I got that this one when they even educate us about the law when it comes to sovereignty at the integrity at the natural resource. And when you hear that coastal zone, that the person were in charge of oversee any kind of mishaps where they happen. But imagine you are the referee in this arena, you could blow. But you can't pull out one yellow card. But with football will be most. You want to go blow, but when you give me a knock down the man hard. Watch your red, get penalty after penalty, and you do why you want to blow the whistle. But you can't even kick the ball because no autonomy given to the highest authority where island is to say anything. But coastal zone always point out, do not. The law believes we have some old backdated, I think that 1942 or something like that where we operate pan. Yesterday I catch a debate one party or thing where I talk about the AI, you know. We they operate on some old ancient thing when the modern people with suitcase take care of everything. And we expect we are get something out of it. We have to tighten up more, but the biggest one I want to give that integrity that we're missing here. And my job today, and I really want to reach out and tone it down. The people, we could fix a lot of these things with self. I live on a beachfront. My auntie left for me. 10 years ago, that made in a water. Now, I think watch here, look like a dream. Not just me, I fix my neighbor to the north, I fix my neighbor to the south. No big money talk. Action. This is the way it take. This is the way it take. Now 200,000 where they study that Barranco, and they study here, and they study there. Action. Still key there. We could enjoy it more. With the man, make we do something, man. Government, environmental NGO, my people, make we step up, man. We they lose everything we got. Believe the only thing what we got, and I repeat again, that foreign aid dry up. Money not there again. Make we the in this together. I mean, not if we point out nothing more than make we come together and fix this.
All right. So to people who have beachfront properties along the coast, you are saying that they can shout you, they can get at least the recipe, the formula that you have utilized to kind of just defend what they have.
Definitely, and also I want to reach out for make them teach me, because I don't know a lot of things. All I know I have to do something. So a lot of people with a view right now, I said, Ali Bale, they think, you know, I want to call me 6, 10, 10, 18 and teach me what I could do for make a better impact literally upon the landscape, because my thing is landscape important. The future generation needs somewhere. My mom right now, they enjoy where she grew up because I do something there right now. She may have done wash it. My picnic there could enjoy it. So maybe I still not do it right. I know they say that I know a lot. I willing for share and I willing for learn.
So what you do with the sargassum? What you do with the sargassum? The
sargassum due to where I there. I'm very fortunate. The way I come and the way we build the barrier, because the biggest thing for me that is slope. Most of I won't give it a wall, become a wall at 90 degrees. The beach that I've replenished, where I look on a slope sometimes low as like 30 degrees to 45, but a wide, it can't at least 18 foot wide to 20 foot wide. It's expensive. It costs a lot more in a time, but what you do when the high tide come and the angle right, you give it a more chance to go away from each other, and I think they give them marine life while leave more chance of survival. And more than anything else, man, we all know this, that sargassum not going nowhere, but we need to change for we way. And they need to do like placenta, for instance, when I give the 1 mile, they have people where I know reach on the street. We could turn sargassum into one of the biggest entrepreneur dream. I could be wrong. Mose, we have this blue money or this some bond when they give out the money, they release funds. Right now they have whereby you could write a grant saying that I want 50,000 or I need 100,000 to do this, do that. There's innovative way with these young people coming up that my idea want to look like nothing, you know. They want to start the seed where the real tree want to grow. My little say idea want to look like nothing, but the government haven't give. And the NGO haven't given these young youth whether at school right now, somewhere just graduated on bachelors, then just say watch TV and watch YouTube and watch man they get rich. They don't give them a chance. I propose this, that put out some bid, not just to the stakeholders who own piece of the property. Come up with innovative way of how best to resolve this sargassum crisis, and more than sargassum, because to me it have to be a year-round thing. You come up with a grant of 100,000. Sargassum done in the 6 months, right? In the next 6 months, you want to deal with erosion issues. You want to move the logs there. You want to set the integrity of the shape of the beach. You want to vibe with the people there where they lose their coconut tree. So you want to get a full-time job where you employ 10 people and you the role. You know what I mean? You the do what you need to do. But not for greed. I think they need to step up and give them one way to be innovative, and the young kids they're ready. I want enough to be long-winded, I want to give an exactly opposite way how that kill integrity. I applaud the government or Holchan to make the move with the barge then. Whatever or the equipment they use to harvest the sargassum at the island. Mose, I got some video where I go myself and I take picture of that thing. When I had $3.5 million, right? For 2 vessels. You know what kind of engine up on the vessel, Mose? Just ask. You may see it?
No,
It'll knock you down, man. If it 260 Honda. You know how much you are 60 Honda right now? I'm going to weigh at 24,000 because Yamaha at 24. You'll get a deal for about 21,000. 2 of the engine, I raise it all the way when I said 25,000, 50,000 for the 2 engine, the hydraulic, the etc. You tell me if my math's correct, 3.5 million for 2 vessels, so 1.75 for 1. It broke the very spine of integrity when you steal that from the next generation. If you invest 1 million in this next generation, we come up with solution, hardcore solution, where we want bring integrity and then being entrepreneurship, we'll be frightened most. And we don't know Hercules, he work, please. I know they tell you about big tasks, just as they will use the example, we're not huge like the rest of the country, they talk small section. I have people who cut by, we're going to give 100 feet to make you come up and you vast, because what we want to do the whole first, the integrity of the marine life. What you could do to make, touch the shore. How you could innovate this way, that way, bam, 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 but make it be. You see when I do it way? And I the clean up. We they clean up the mess. When the real man, they buy the badge and the clean up thing fit. 300% less, maybe, spend, I give real man. And I really want somebody from Holchan, put me to shame, put Belize on track, and tell me that he's simple boy, he worked with her. $3.5 million was worth it. I come back, Mose, I'm going to register this. I don't know about nothing. In 2 years, I stretch it to 2 years. The integrity of the badge
gone.
We're dead men. You see things like that kill the very integrity of our hope for our Belize and Mose. For our next leaf year, son, my son, for the next generation. That's sin. Then you want to put $250,000 to clean up from there to there, and you spend 3.5 pounds. 2 Honda with some hydraulics, with a lead prop, with a be real, man.
We're going to take a break here. We're going to take a break. We're back. This is WB Wake Up with these morning vibes. Wednesday morning action champion, Ewart Garbett. Get your attention this morning, ring some alarms. We're going to come back with more after this break.
World shifts to regional supply chains, Belize is poised to lead. This is where blue innovation meets green ambition, and orange creativity thrives. Join us for the Belize Investment Summit 2025, September 3rd to 5th at the Sunset Carib in San Pedro. From agribusiness to aquaculture, from renewable energy to digital services, from tourism to trade, this is the future of regional integration, and it starts here. Whether you're returning home, expanding regionally, or entering new markets, Belize welcomes you. Why Belize? Why now? Belize Investment Summit 2025, Bridging Markets, Building Resilience, September 3rd to 5th at Sunset Carib, San Pedro. Visit investmentsummit.bz to register and be part of shaping the investment frontier.
The biggest business event of the year is back and better than ever. The Expo Belize Marketplace 2025. Mark your calendars and join us on September 13th and 14th at the Marion Jones Sporting Complex in Belize City. Don't miss your chance to explore hundreds of local businesses showcasing the very best in local products and services. From unbeatable deals and mouth-watering food and drinks to live entertainment that'll keep you moving. The Expo Belize Marketplace has it all. Whether you're shopping, discovering what's new on the market, or just enjoying the vibes, there's definitely something for everyone. So come on out and celebrate 29 years of Belizean innovation at the Expo Belize Marketplace 2025. See you there.
Make every moment matter with your credit card. More transactions, more chances to win cash back. You can be one of 4 monthly winners. Get a chance to win cash back with every purchase of $100 or more. For more information, visit www.atlabank.com. Atlantic Bank, building the future together.
Nando's Wholesale is your market leader in Belize's wholesale industry when it comes to high-quality products at the most reasonable and competitive prices. With over 40 years in the wholesale business, Nando's Wholesale embraces the partnership of the hotel industry in Belize by providing world-renowned brands in wines, seasonings, condiments, and cleaners in industrial sizes, as well as small and large kitchen appliances and equipment. Nando's also takes pride in providing one of the quietest and most durable air conditioning systems in Belize with technical support and spare parts. Nando's Wholesale. Professional, reliable, effective, and prompt. Nando's Wholesale always delivers. Visit us at www.nandos.bz or send an email to nandos@nandos.bz. Or, even better yet, give us a call today at 222-500 or 280-8080 to speak to one of our sales representatives today.
It's the Martins Community Festival 2025, going down Sunday, September 7th. Mahogany Street will be the epicenter of the fun, the excitement, the food, the entertainment, and the people. This year's Martins Fest features Britney Starr, Ernestine, Chica Ramos, Nello Playa,
You deserve it, cause anything you want, you could request it, cause you
Unlimited, Toast,
pray every morning.
Mimey, Sweet Pain 3.0, Hubie, Yas Talia, Kenny Gladden and the New Creation Band, Coconut Boy, Super G, Stick the Artist,
Every girl want me, sunny or stormy, money no.
NTR Shine. With music from Mr. Frisco, Reggae Kingpin, Tony G, DJ Dixie, Sly Boy International, DJ Buff, DJ Lala, DJ Baby, DJ Pounds, Exclusive Sounds, backed up by Hyper Sound, and hosted by Brick City. Oleander to Jasmine, the Martins Community Festival 2025, Sunday, September 7th. Sponsored by Grace Kennedy Belize Limited, Belize City Council, J&W Shopping Mart, Belize Electricity Limited, Hyper Sounds, the Honorable Anthony Mahler, and the Belize Police Department.
Welcome back. This is WB Wake Up Belize Morning Vibes for today, Wednesday, 3rd September 2025. Second half of the show, we've had the great company and great inspiring conversation of Ewart Garbett. He's been here multiple times. One of the things we don't play that give you one segment, because one segment, no, if you're up on Zoom, you come from afar, and the issues are very important. We spent some time talking about the dual threat of erosion and sargassum, and unfortunately, they tend to collaborate better than we do in our response. And you're saying, for those who might have missed a major part of it, is that we have to be smart. We have to respond. We can't sit down and talk and study while not respond on the app. And we can't sell with self the lie that the problem too big for us, so we better leave it alone. We can be strategic, we can prioritize the spaces that we are say, all right, we can't deal with the whole coastline, but these areas are more important than the others. We got a mile of beach, in a Placentia proper. We got Hopkins, we got St. Vibe. Of course, we got Key Carcass, San Pedro. These are areas that require maximum attention. You are disappointed and you are not convinced about the kind of money that was spent in getting these two machines, barges, hydraulic, and that's been doing the work out in Holchan to deal with the sargassum. You shared some of the pictures to show that you don't feel like this thing is going to last very long, and indeed, maybe folks might not be able to see it, but I saw it. There is already corrosion taking place. It's not made, it's all there, and nothing to play with, you know. Nothing to play with. So you definitely have some serious concerns about the durability of the machinery that is being used.
And also, like I said, if you do the logics and do the maths, if you spend 3.5 million for a machine that is cleaning up, make we go wait at 5%.
So we can still see from here, anybody watching on TV can see the corrosion settling in already on that piece of equipment. You don't believe that that is worth $1.75 million?
Could never, I could never. I don't want to prove me wrong. That's why that's all. I sure it's open. It's public knowledge.
All right. Let me take this call. Krem, good morning, WB.
Yeah, morning.
Good morning.
Mose, take calls?
Yes, you're live on the air. You have to listen to us via the telephone, okay?
Yes, good morning, Brother Mose and Mr. Garbutt.
Good morning.
Yes, interesting conversation. I just got on board about 3 minutes ago, so I don't know what was discussed, but that's why I think that Mr. Garbutt is on point in terms of his reservations about how effective certainly this San Pedro intervention has been. I like his approach that you could do this thing incremental, because when you look at it, the total scope, it could be overwhelming. There's a sargassum belt that basically proceeds from the mid-Atlantic straight through the Caribbean, including Belize. And when you look at the scope of it, it could be overwhelming. I just want to insert here and then get off the phone that I don't know if Mr. Garbutt spoke about the fact that I think that this thing would qualify as a national emergency, because when you look at its impact on the economy, tourism being the number one economy, when you look at its impact on fishing, it's also an immediate impact on fishing per se. You can't find spot, for example. It has an impact in terms of its devastation on mangrove system, etc., etc. So I want to say that I don't know where the Prime Minister is at on this, but I would like to see at least a national task force put behind this thing because of the multiplicity and the severity of impacts. But Mose, I don't want to interrupt the conversation because it's educational and interesting, and I could call in at any time. No? So I'll leave you guys unless you want to,
I think because the fact that you would have to come all the way from south for there, and we got a little bit of time. I think you probably could catch the show. Check it out on YouTube. You could listen to most of the conversation there to kind of catch up, because we kind of mentioned the whole task force thing, but the thing about it is that you create a task force in a name and style, but right now in our emergency, the task force has to be about action and being on the ground, right? I think that was Ewart's response to that. That it's one thing to say that you've created a task force, but if you have one actual on the ground response and for be engaged, that's what's required now. No, I think he kind of just do and catch up, do a review of what we discussed. Because I can't get to all of it. But we were, I don't know if you have some.
So let me get off and then you gents continue the conversation.
And I always appreciate your output, man. What happened is the bottom line, I even think name sometimes need for change, you know, this task forces. It look like we're afraid for really move to the new era. You just need something, call it anything you want, something where connect to communities, something where connect to civic pride, something where connect to integrity, where make sure that I have to do this because my life depends on it. That's not for the greedy, that's for the need our nation. This is how we stand up on. For we whole thing, for we wealth, that's for we natural resource. That's what we stand up on. We don't need to beg nobody for money, for take care of we ATM, the mangrove, the flats, the everything. We don't. Then they should have buy back themselves more. They will cut the right deal and stop. They give exemption here, exemption there. This is a part of environmental continuation for the next generation, whereby you have plan where key chapel. You want to come do this? This is how you take for investor believes. So when it comes to surrogasm, how much we need? There's nothing, Papa. We got it. But what we do? We tell people come invest here because we some lovely and mighty. But we can't take care of our surrogasm. We can't manage nothing. We can't do nothing. On the come dead with we. You can't. The two things can't correct Mose. We can't be this pristine environment where we encourage foreign direct own investment. One bad word to me. But when it comes to overtaking, because of that they happen now. We depend majority being them. We want a balance, man. Right. So I want to go back to the thing, but sorry for going off there. But I want to go back to a couple of things where my Prime Minister said. This are concerning the 13th Amendment, but we're not going there. I'm not in depth of that, but they're just concerning that. He said that they had this consultation, but a small amount of people showed up. So Mr. Dekay and Miss Adre, two people, we always try to educate we and give way the insight, legal insight of how to stand up. So applaud to them. But he said that the people never really show up because, I put it in this word, silent is consent. Mose, PM, when your voice been taken away, when you become voiceless, silent is no more consent. Silent is the end of a new beginning. People have to do something. The next generation behind we, where the right side of we, it'll reach the NPN. You have these concerts, and then I do the same thing with the spatial plan. Mose, it hurt your heart when you say, then I use the same old format to try to gather people. Mose, if something not work, if then still repeat the same thing 10 times. I'm not crazy, I expect different result. So I just want to reach out to PM to make you understand this. The people not showing up, they ring the biggest alarm. And I was alarmed to have your thought, to believe, and I'm not going to the 13th Amendment, now hold me to this, believe that people majority support because of that. If you had something else that you have said that I've walked the ground, I talk to people say, PM, gonna waste time, I deal with nobody. I deal with even tell me that, I want to believe, but not tell me that, because I speak to these people. I depend on the ground with them people here. And people not show up anymore. And you can extend on this PM. You see the blue bunting, the blue the 20-30 by 30, for like we increase the marine spaces by 30%. I asked a question at one of those segments. It's a beautiful thing, you know, that to make we protect with one thing for we. That way it should have be. So I'm not against protecting what that for we. But I asked one of the guys who was heading the meeting, the consultant, I said, sir, right now, it sounds like all of we say no. So if we say no to this today, right now, this is in Placencia. If we say no right now that we don't want no expansion, what will happen? Will this thing still go through? Man say, well, it's a done deal. It don't go through. The last time I checked, consultation is a conversation or a way for, like if you come, a doctor will come and consult. When I figure out the way how best to make a resolve something. It can't be that he's already given you chemo and then consulting to convince you that team are good. That's our consultation. That it's already, the deal already been made, paper don't sign, and now you come to the people and call that consultation.
Ticking a box. Ticking a box.
Just ticking the box. That have to stop. So PM, I just want to know that it's totally wrong when you said that consent was taken when people were silent. Their voice been taken away, and it's a new era we're living in.
Because of time, I got to get you to one of the things you wanted to touch on before you left, which was the situation of Placentia Point.
Yes,
so,
please, Mose. Thanks for control the time there. Guys, we're going right here, I think mid-September. We're 3 months out from the long 2013 was the first letter the village council write to the then UDP government to reacquire acquisition or a piece of land we build up. Because I like that to the people where understand it like me, the common people. Piece of land whenever they're there, build up land there, and we may use it for generation, and now we know that we have rights and sovereignty to it. In a regular deal whereby the adjacent owner, if there is no use for a village expansion or public purpose, they get the first preference. But for fast forward, it was promised to us by the government, and more than promised, they made a bold move that I applaud them in 2023 to did the Land Acquisition Act in acquired point 387 of the point Placentia for public purpose, but they did it under what they call involuntary acquisition, whereby you're negotiation with the so-called owner. This lot is 2010. That's the parcel number. And all we are getting half of it, where we the channels for, is 21% of this property. They bought it in 2022 for 900,000 US. The entire property. And we're not asking, we're going to have to get back that 21%. You know what they want, Mose? I know for people who want to know, $4.5 million for 21% of what you pay less than $1 million for.
For the entire thing?
The entire thing was 900,000, right? When we say we make people mind easier, like just 1 million, we could send a pay fee for the entire thing.
Yeah.
Now only 21% that wasn't theirs, because there's several gray area there. The village council got okay in 2020, granted to build a boardwalk. If it was your property and government override you, then you should have stepped up. They give permission, because we're using this property to build a boardwalk, for build, I think we have permission for a shower outside, and one palapa, one leash shed. All of that wasn't built, but we did the boardwalk. It's where we started Lobster Fest in 2018, which is the #1 staple for Placentia economic survival, right? So all of this taken into consideration. We're waiting now. My village council, because I can't work with them closely, they said they're doing negotiation with the so-called owner. Usually negotiation, you make everybody know what's going on. So we ask people every time. They ask me, you work what they want? So I call the people at the council, what they happen? They say, boy, you're going nearly 3 months, we don't really nothing. That's not negotiation, Mose. That not negotiation. Negotiation, for say, my opinion, maybe, then and far as I understand. If a B-boy, you know, they work it out, the lady want this, they move that, they happen that. So what I think they're banking on, that will make we go sleep again, because Lobster Fest gone. But just want to make them know that the village council will not sleep, the people will not sleep. And this is more than Lobster Fest. This is a way of life for Placentia. And make we just add something to it. Eroding beach, and the only one where they accrete, the only one where no gas orgasm, that point Placentia. That is the same one where the government start the journey and do the Land Acquisition Act, and whatever the purpose now, they pull back their hand. I will say pull back because it should have been mentioned at Cabinet July 17th this year. It was Cabinet was cancelled, but I'm sure they have other cabinet after that, and we don't hear nothing. So I just want to reach out that government, please do the right thing, and we need to get it done now. Point Placentia, that for the Belize and beyond, because everybody from all what's alive come and enjoy that beautiful beach. Last hope for make we have one beach.
He worked, man of action. Give thanks for share some words with we this morning, and share insight and share vision and share solutions. It's easy for talk about things were wrong. It's easy for burn out. It's easy for criticize. It's easy for lament. It's easy for condemn. Solutions and actions, the way part it is, and you defend all your criticism with my record of action and my belief in action, and my belief in self. And as we're there, we say we celebrate September, we're there to celebrate this 44 years of independence. The philosophy of believing in self should be a high priority. We're sick of here by where we can't do that, and why we have to wait for an expert, and why that big and we. Like I say, everything big and we except grants and loans. So this is not a everyday environmental conversation. The erosion that's taking place, even as we talk right now, the sargassum invasion, even as we talk right now, represents one compromise of the greatest natural possession and wealth we got, and with beauty and with natural resources. And every day lost in this defense, that one day we can't get back. And your message rings deep and rings with wisdom. So always thanks for the effort, thanks for Koya, on your own, self-finance for Koya, for bring this message. And I am sure you got many out there who really appreciate. Again, your phone number for those who want to reach out and get the formula and get a recipe and get the guidance.
And also guide me, because I need a lot of guidance myself. Now 6, 10, 10, 18, anytime you could give me about WhatsApp, easier, whichever. But especially the youths, man, the next generation, we done the power way out about, you know.
All right. As always, I learned so much when you're here, my brother. Give thanks. We go to a final break, come back and wrap up for today.
At Atlantic Bank, your convenience is our priority. Our contact center is designed to enhance your banking experience. With a wide range of customer service options, you save time and effort. You can easily call in to block or unblock your debit and credit cards, perform account inquiries, and access detailed card information. Whether you need assistance with online banking, merchant support, or general inquiries, our team is ready to help. For added convenience, if all operators are busy, you can leave your number and an operator will return your call as soon as possible to ensure you receive the support you need. Depending on your transaction type, we may need to verify your identity through a set of security questions. And remember, Atlantic Bank will never request your username or password for Atlantic Online via phone call, text, or email, ensuring your personal information remains safe and secure. Our support team is available Monday to Friday from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. in both English and Spanish. Simply dial 223-1212. This is a dedicated line for our contact center. Atlantic Bank is committed to providing you with exceptional service and the tools you need to manage your finances conveniently and securely. Take full advantage of our easy-to-use contact center services today.
Atlantic Bank, building the future together.
Prepare for the heat and stay cool with a Reamer Grey air conditioning unit from Benny's. Choose the right BTU unit size for your bedroom or living room and enjoy complete comfort. You can also save money with an inverter unit that is energy efficient. When the heat is on, stay cool and comfortable with an affordable, dependable AC unit from Ream or Gree. Available at Benny's. Quality and savings.
Here's how to access your contribution history on the My Social Security portal. First, go to your browser and type ssbportal.org.bz. Enter your email and password, then click Log In. Once logged in, you'll see your full portal account on the screen. On the left-hand side, you'll notice a drop-down menu for added features. Click on History. Choose Contributions. Read the disclaimer, then click Continue. You'll now see a full window displaying your contribution history. In the table, each row represents a different year. For example, let's look at the year 2024. Click on the row and a detailed breakdown will appear. This breakdown includes your employer's name, your earnings for each month and week, contribution type, the amounts paid, and that's how you can explore the new contribution feature on the My Social Security portal. It's quick, easy, and keeps your Social Security information right at your fingertips. Create your account today.
It's the Martins Community Festival 2025, going down Sunday, September 7th. Mahogany Street will be the epicenter of the fun, the excitement, the food, the entertainment, and the people. This year's Martins Fest features Britney Starr, Ernestine, Chica Ramos, Nello Playa,
You deserve it, cause anything you want, you could request it, cause you
Unlimited, Toast, Miney, Sweet Pain 3.0, Hubie, Yaz Talia, Kenny Gladden and the New Creation Band, Coconut Boy, Super G, Stig the Artist,
Every girl want me, sunny or stormy, money no.
NTR Shine. With music from Mr. Frisco, Reggae Kingpin, Tony G, DJ Dixie, Sly Boy International, DJ Buff, DJ Lala, DJ Baby, DJ Pounds, Exclusive Sounds, backed up by Hyper Sound, and hosted by Brick City. Oleander to Jasmine, the Martins Community Festival 2025, Sunday, September 7th. Sponsored by Grace Kennedy Belize Limited, Belize City Council, J&W Shopping Mart, Belize Electricity Limited, Hyper Sounds, the Honorable Anthony Mahler, and the Belize Police Department.
We are done here for today. Tomorrow you'll be joined by Sister Yaya. She'll be hosting, substituting for Brother Nouri, who is not available tomorrow or Friday. I return on Monday if I have the health and strength. We always acknowledge and express our gratitude to our team. Larry G, our technician at the second floor Creme Radio Studio, and at third floor XTV, Cliff, and directing this morning is Christy Flowers. We hope you have a tremendous Wednesday, productive one, healthy one. Stand strong, stand firm. For now, we're gone!
People get victimized, let's work together for better, we got to unite. Belize, yeah. Wake up, Belize, wake up, Belize. Another day is here. Wake up, Belize, we gotta keep moving, na 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 na. Wake up, Belize, everybody gotta put their time in. Wake up, Belize.